everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to the Mystic Tavern, the only place that extremely loves hearing that something is 20% off. I love it when there's 20% off something in the supermarket. I love it when there's 20% off in the, 20% off a game. Hell, if you're really bad at maths, we're 20% off of the players today. No Nova or NAF today. They have thingy-majiggers. Probably if there was a sale for 20% off stuff.
That is really a bad mathematic equation.
It is, because it's 33.3, but don't tell them that, because 20%. Speaking of 20%, one of the greatest things that I've heard is 20% recently is at the end of September on the 30th. Until then, all Twitch subscriptions, including gift ones, are 20% off.
Oh my god.
There we go. That's why it was in there.
I didn't know this.
Jovi.
I didn't know this. He was gonna do this.
This is amazing. 20% off. I wonder where I should put it.
Honestly, what a superb salesman.
We're sorry, viewers.
We're not. Why the fuck are
We're not.
subscriptions?
I mean, none of the players knew this was going to happen, and that was so cleanly done. So I think we really just buy them. Fucking buy it.
Something that is not 20% off, though, is the recap of last game. So,
Oh, it is. Not long.
it is a 20% recap off.
Yeah.
After a short break to grab some new gear, dealing with the dragon problem, and seeing Gracie the mermaid to safety, Graham's group, the Saloon Scouts, are yet to be named party venture forward, with only 3 days left until total destruction. They seek the City of the Moon, a fabled myth of a place which the moon goddesses Saloon, Shah, and presumably Shira once called home, as well as the ancestral home of all shapeshifters. That's all well and good, but there is one minor issue. They have no idea where to bloody start. Nova and Arth argue over a piece of bread, as the rest of them are daring, brave, no, that's not the word, persistent adventurers work out a plan, and we know how those usually go. There we go. That's the recap.
Okay.
I expect 20% of an applause. Thank you. That was perfect, actually. So, aside from the
Rip
spell,
it, dude. Sorry.
aside from the spell storing from Nomads, there was nothing else anyone else wanted to do. Shall we presume you've slept?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so you've had a nice night at the best place around. Lovely walls. There's even a fireplace. Wake up to a brand new day. You realise, oh great, 3 days left. I'll be fine. those of you that are here today, go downstairs to have breakfast.
Mm.
You're currently waiting for, let's say, Nova's praying and Narf hasn't been woken up because his alarm clock of what you like isn't here. And Zuck and Charlie are off for their run. So, talk away.
Alright, so where are we heading next? What direction are we heading in?
I mean, if I check my maps, then we have an idea that there is over towards the east a entrance to the City of the Moon.
Okay.
Oh, so the recap was wrong then. We do have an idea.
Somewhere to the east, yeah. But unfortunately, due to perspective and the nature of cardinal directions, east is quite a wide area.
Do we have any idea how long it might take for us to get there?
Less than 4 days because Axe speaks.
Mm.
Hold on, I can calculate it. I can calculate it. You can continue talking.
We do only the finest mathematics here on the Mystic Tavern.
Sure.
Right, so whatever he calculates, we need to add 20% onto that?
No, it's 20% off of that.
Yeah, 20% off. Don't tell him 20% off. Nobody will subscribe.
So we've got to make our way up there, and then I don't understand what we're getting at here. Are we just going to walk in and presume that there's going to be Shira, and we're just going to fight her for everything?
I mean, I don't think we really know what we're getting into, other than the fact that we need to get there and stop whatever she's planning to do.
With Axe Speaks, it'll take you a little under 2 days. If you just Axe Speaks there.
Mm.
And I don't particularly want to wait and find out what she does before we even attempt to stop her.
Well, if worst comes to worst, we do have our little archer friend and the scroll we got from the dwarves.
What are we, some kind of suicide squad?
I sure as hell hope not.
You kind of, as you're talking, you see someone go down the stairs. I should probably say upstairs is where all the living quarters are.
Mm.
You see a familiar looking tabaxi
Oh no.
going down the stairs. Looks somewhat happy. Seems to be twiggling a little pine cone in his hand.
Timber?
Assholes. It's a lovely day we're having today.
Damn, he's got you there.
Rude.
I don't understand why we tried to help you.
Please explain to me how you tried to help me.
Or we tried to find out if you were really the one that deserved to be put behind bars, but I suppose that didn't really pan out too well, did
In
it?
your favor.
Well, you also removed a lot of my power. But with stuff like this, as he starts like philosophically holding a pine cone in his hand,
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
I think the future's looking up for me. Does it look good for you though?
I'm gonna take that pine cone.
Because
You're going to
you've
get
got
up and try to
pine
steal the
cone.
pine cone?
No, I'm just kidding.
What's gone
Yeah?
so right for you to be so cheery then?
Nothing too special.
He can't have that much power if he's not even gonna divulge his evil plot to us.
I mean, at this point, we've taken out so many big guns. We've lost count. Like, surely it can't be that good. What you've got going.
He kind of just shrugs his shoulders. Well, we'll find out soon enough, won't we?
I don't like his sort of like attitude and
I
the
don't
fact
like
that
how
he's
he's
just
lost
come
his
from
accent.
upstairs.
Wait, how do I do French again?
But
Oui,
yeah.
oui. Let's see.
I'd like to just check over my things as I've come from upstairs sleeping, and just make sure that like he hasn't like stolen the scroll or anything from me.
Okay, so you're going back upstairs.
I'm going
I
to.
presumed if I came down, I'd have the stuff on me. Would I?
Oh, okay, then yeah, then in that case, you just look for your stuff. Everything seems to be there.
I'm gonna tap Pastel on the shoulder and ask her to search his mind while I try and like stall him and stop him from leaving.
Okay. I'm gonna do that.
I know we've been enemies in the past and everything, but what about if I get you a drink? You know, bygones be bygones, bury the hatchet.
Oh, thank you, good sir, but I'm good. I've got a trip to go on.
Make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 18.
It's weird me saying that, huh? That's a success. But I'm not sure if I get just the surface thoughts or not.
I still get the surface thoughts.
Yeah.
And he's currently just going, oh, why is he trying to be friends with me? Just get out of my way. I wish I could just destroy him now.
Interesting. Has he got like a bag or anything?
He does seem to have like a backpack on his back.
On his back. I see.
Can you please move out the way, sir? This is a high establishment. I do not want to get into a bar fight with you.
Well, if you want, if you want to, we can always go outside and do the bar fight.
No. I am not as low as you. I don't just go into fights like that.
Oh, what's wrong with being low?
Kitty's feeling claustrophobic.
That's a funny one. I've definitely only heard that 3 times. Anyway, he kind of like starts going around you. I'm going to be on my way. Have a lovely day, you guys.
If anything happens to us, the Zan's going to be really mad at you.
Don't know who the fuck the Zan is.
Well, he doesn't get around much, does he? Should we be worried about that?
He seems a little shifty to me.
Always does.
We've got bigger things to do at the
We actually
moment.
know that he murdered a person.
At this point, you see Zuck and Charlie have come back from their run. Zuck actually looks a little bit tired. Not crazy tired, but a little bit tired. Charlie seems to be actually keeping up with him, and they're able to do a bit more now, it seems. We're back. What time is it?
Breakfast time?
Oh, great.
It's a strange change of events here, Zuck. You seem to look really tired, while Charlie looks fine.
You look at Charlie. He does not look fine in the slightest.
I'm gonna lie through my teeth.
Fair enough. Deception check then.
I know he doesn't look fine, but I'm not gonna let on to that.
And physically, he doesn't look that great, but he also doesn't look mentally that great still. It's the events of yesterday are still really going.
I'm gonna lie
on in
him
Charlie's
into
head.
feeling better, as that was a 23 deception.
Well, with that 6 insight.
Honestly, Charlie's looking better and better by the day. It's not going to be long before he's going to be able to beat you back, Zuck.
So he is definitely doing better. I don't know if he's doing that much better. You kind of see like a bit of a happy smile from Charlie there as he collapses into a seat to start eating.
It's a mood.
I mean, Zuck is somewhat worried. He's like, I need to be a teacher a bit longer. This teacher has the power.
I'm sure you've got a few more lessons left in you, but
yeah, we're currently working on the style.
As in like outfit.
Where my monastery is from, after you learn all the basics to a good degree, that's when you learn your own style. That was different. This is what makes you different to others.
So, like, your
Like-
your fiery feet. Is
Yes.
that
I have the style of the Firefoot. My master's was the crashing waves. I also know this person known as the Thousand Claws.
Interesting. You only have 2 arms, but okay.
Never said he was smart. It's at this point you hear a scream from upstairs.
Oh no.
Hey, I'm gonna rush upstairs for Freya.
I was gonna
Okay.
go upstairs.
I think we'll all
Okay.
just go upstairs, right? Let's just
Yeah.
all go upstairs.
You all run upstairs. Zuck runs upstairs. Charlie somewhat crawls upstairs, but at a decent enough pace. And you kind of just see it looks like one of the, at like hotels, there's like those ladies that go around and cleans up the rooms.
Mm.
A cleaner.
Yeah, cleaner.
Yep.
That's a good word for it. She's kind of just looks like she's got her hands over her mouth. She's just sitting against the wall, and there's like this door open.
Okay,
What's in
what's
the
inside the
door?
room?
Inside the door.
Looking inside the room, you see a dead body.
Oh
shit.
no.
Since my new favorite terrain is, well, one of my new favorite terrains are cities.
How do we find the exit?
Downstairs through the front door.
Can I tell if that tabaxi's been here?
You won't even need to roll that. There is a lot of claw marks, a lot like what happened to the other individual that died. In fact, this is the other guy that died.
I think we need to go and catch him.
Also, this guy seems to be missing a hand.
I think we should go see Duvessa.
Almost like he cut off his hand for some reason.
Lar's not gonna wait. He's gonna immediately go down the direction that the tabaxi was going.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Zephyr Strike, and I'm gonna rush ahead, try and catch up to him.
Is this our
Is-
room?
It's not your room.
Oh, okay.
Is the hand like? Is that recently cut off? Is it like the wound is?
The blood is still coming out.
Can I have a little look around for the hand?
Yep. So okay. So we've got 2 people splitting off, and we've got 2 people in the room. So we'll start with
I'm gonna.
unless Pastel is running as well.
I'm in the hallway still. I'm gonna try and calm the maid down.
Okay. So let's start with Nomad then,
Yes.
and we'll go.
This
Clockwise.
terrifying cryptid doppelganger is going to try and.
All right. So you want to do an investigation check to look around?
And absolutely. Oh, that's cocked. Well, that's not very good. Investigation. That's a 7 in total.
You don't seem to find a severed hand. You'd think this would be pretty easy to find.
Hmm.
You do notice that it was rather poorly cut off.
Ugh.
It wasn't like a pure, nice one slice. You had to like go through it quite a bit.
Oh my god, he turned the hand into a pine cone.
Yes. Well done.
Okay, this is strange.
You do see a Saviour Company patch thrown on the floor though, with Timber's name on it.
I want to grab that up. I'm going to point in the general direction that the guys would have had to run in if they were running out of the building.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast my little.
Pony.
Oh fuck! It's not. No, it's mending, not message. Shit. Never mind. I've been had by my own spells.
Don't we have a sending zone now?
Yeah, I'm not casting fucking sending on. Fuck that. They're not worth 3rd level spell.
No, we have a sending zone.
Oh shit! I'll take out the sending stone.
Okay.
And I'll.
You have one number in there.
Oh shit!
Who's in there?
What you like.
Oh fuck.
Also, Narf has it.
Arf, wake up!
I'm just gonna lean my head out the window and wait for.
for 5 more minutes.
No, I think we're being framed for murder.
We're not being framed. It's clearly not us. Can I lean my head out the window and see if, like, Larkin or, fuck, I've
Lyle?
Lyle, shit, I drew a complete. I was saying Larkin or Larkin in my head, and I was like, they're not both called Larkin.
Yeah, today we've only got one N, but two L's.
And I'm gonna wait if I can see them run outside the building and shout to them.
Okay, so when we get back to them, we'll get to you again.
Okay, cool.
So, Pastel, you was calming down the cleaner.
Right. This definitely looks bad, but don't worry. It's a special effect rehearsal for the Winter Festival. For the play. I'm sorry, miss, I can't understand you. Are you speaking halfling?
She starts actually mumbling a bit in halfling. Why is someone dead? I'm not clean. I'm not that type of cleaner.
As I said, it's not real. Don't worry about it. Just we'll deal with it. Just.
You see, she tries to try and stand up, but as she does, she kind of falls back down. Her legs seem to be giving out.
I'm gonna try and hold her up.
It's easy enough. You're strong.
Bonk.
Thank you. Can we please move me away?
Of course. Hold on.
Just fucking lift her over my head and just run. No, I'm like Mario holding a fucking vegetable in Mario 2. No. I'll just
sure you was
move her
about to say,
away.
I'm gonna throw her down the stairs. You're away.
Bowling pin noise.
No witnesses.
I would like to move her away gently.
Yes. I'll say Pastel's able to do that without a problem. She just get her out of the way. She's out of sight. She just keeps going. No. She's obviously not used to death for some reason.
Just considering she lives in 10 towns, that's
Hmm.
curious.
I mean, sacrifices aren't seen.
It's literally a wasteland of death, but okay.
She's lived here her whole life. She's very sheltered.
Mm.
Okay. Right. I need you to go and find the guards.
You kind of see some more staff coming over, start asking what's going on.
There's been a murder, and it was that tabaxi that just walked out. We think. We're pretty sure.
You kind of see like one of them just tap the other on the shoulder. Go get the guards. Tell them. And they run off.
Oh, thank you.
Or the other one tries to get like some water for the cleaner.
Okay. Right. Let's go.
And she just heads back upstairs to help Nomad, whatever he's doing.
Okay, so we'll get back to you after we get back to the other things. So, Larkin, and we'll say Lyle went on top of Freya so he can keep up or something.
I'm rushing out, and I've gotten onto Randy Red, and I'm dashing with my axe beak.
Hold on. You don't know where Randy Red is.
Don't
Also,
I?
you're faster than Randy Red.
Wait, what?
When he set for strike is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes...
But you can go to the little stable bit that's not too far away if you like to go. Hey, can I get my axe beak?
No, I'm if I'm fast, I can just rush off.
Okay, you rush off. We'll say you went right as you start rushing down that way.
Mm.
Roll me a perception check to see if you can figure out, because there's a lot of different turnings that you could go by.
19.
19, not bad. You're not seeing, because of the amount of people just walking around, the footprints are a bit difficult, but you've got a good nose on you. He smells like acorns, I guess.
French.
He smells French because they have a
Smells
particular smell.
Garlic and piss.
Yes.
Just trust me.
Just trust you. As you start rushing down different alleyways, I think Lyle, with Freya trying to keep up. You actually see Zuck running as well.
Hmm.
Charlie, you think, is also following, just a bit behind. Eventually, you start going down some corners, and then you see this alleyway where the scent just seems to disappear.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
no. I wish I
Oh.
didn't know what was going on.
Can I check the walls or the rooftops?
You can throw me another little perception, I guess. Where's the map of Brian Shanter? There it is.
23.
23. Looking around, there doesn't seem to be any scratch marks on the walls or anything. Lyle, you arrive on the scene along with Zuck, Charlie just before.
He's just gone. I can't tell where he is. He's gone.
Hold on one moment.
Oh, and by the way, by the time you just before you went around the corner, that's when Nomad saw you. Scream, Nomad.
Shouted at them. He's taken someone's hand. It might be on him, or it might be the fucking acorn thing.
Okay, we'll say Larky was running too fast, so Lyle heard that bit.
Larkin, he took the hand of the victim. It could be the acorn, or it could be he could have it on him. So
instead of
that was me just forgetting.
Instead of searching for him, then I'm gonna search for blood, a smell of blood.
Okay.
This episode of Icewind Dale brought to you by Blood, My Chemical Romance song.
Mm-hmm. Which I hear is 20% off. Oh, 20.
Yeah, 20.
Sniffing around, you did get the sense, now that you're concentrating a bit more on blood smell, you did smell there was blood here, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere. It just seems to be gone.
Can I feel around the walls, check for any false walls, or check for any false floor or anything else like that?
Yep, you can do an investigation check.
Are there any sort of ladders or stairs going up?
This is a plain 5 foot gap alleyway. Just walls on either side.
14.
14. You don't seem to see anything.
Hate it when they do this. It's happened twice now.
Where does the alleyway lead? How far does it go down?
It goes down about another 15 foot, and then you get into one of the main roads.
And we see no sort of footprints or anything down here.
No, the footprints literally ends at this middle point.
Right, okay.
But on Brighton news, you do see some people seem to be carrying around some festival displays. This person's got a snowflake balloon. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
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 It's the second day of the festival.
Larkin's going to try and brute force it. He's going to put his hood up, and he's going to use his shifter form, and he's going to try and just brute force it and see if he can find where he went or where he is.
Brute force how?
How are you brute forcing?
As in he's using his shifter form to make all of his senses and stuff better, and I'm going to try and get a high enough roll to see if I can just
Okay, we're going in cheating dimension door mode. Got it.
Yeah.
All right, just roll me another perception with advantage then, as it's your thing.
Well, it worked. 29.
Ooh.
29. He just is gone. Just disappeared. It's like he stepped here, he stood here, and he's gone.
Fuck.
Now, this is me
let's
out
head
of character
back.
reminding Jacob that this has happened once before.
Yeah, no, it's happened once before, and I've checked the rooftops and everything. I've got a 23. He's not up there.
Okay.
He
You're
remembers.
assuming.
he remembers what the other one did, so he checked what he did.
Yeah, but do you remember why that one did that?
Yes, I remember why that one did that.
Okay.
So Larkin's gonna go back to the tavern.
Okay. As you're going back, you see well, it's somewhat funny. You see Zuck run up the wall because monks can do that, just to have a better view around the place. You see Charlie attempt it himself, but he's not able to do that yet. So he kind of just he more like kicks the wall.
Do you see anything, sir?
Lots of people, none furry. Oh, that one's furry, but that's a coat.
If I catch that prick, I'm gonna turn him into a coat.
Oh, how much do you think that would cost?
Don't know,
Ask him
mate.
for a friend.
Zuck's in the market for a tobacco coat.
I'm in the business of skinning animals, not turning them into coats.
That's not much better, but okay. He slow falls down. Let's go back. Diddle-diddle-doo. I mean, I say diddle-diddle-doo. It wasn't that much around the corner.
Did you find them? Did you find where he went, or
The prick disappeared. We don't
Just
know
like
where he is.
Just like a certain serial killer we know. Well, we used to know.
he disappeared because he could teleport, like short distances? But
Exactly. Either he's got the power to do the same, or
Wouldn't
maybe
that make him blessed by our eel?
that's what I'm thinking.
Oh, fuck.
I don't know any tabaxis that were blessed by Oriel. I mean, I know that's a bit racist to say, but not many tabaxis live here. And he's not from here, I think.
Doesn't mean that he might have not made a deal with Oriel at some point.
Oh, that's fair.
And that prick is probably aligned with Shearer as well.
Considering what he did upstairs, and Oriel is pretty fond of sacrifices.
Why a hand, though?
that's my main question as well. It seems very strange to murder someone and then take their hand, unless their hand has something on it that you need. Because even if it's an item, you can just take it from the hand.
If
You don't
it
need to
was a
take the whole
struggle,
hand.
it might have been a ring.
Maybe it's for some sort of ritual.
Feels very strange.
Rituals are strange. That's why I considered it might be a ritual.
Nova comes out with bread in his mouth.
Do
Why-
I know of
why-
any rituals that may need the use of someone's hand?
You can roll me a, I guess, history or arcane. We'll say history's what will be needed here.
Creepy, spooky, scary shit.
No, I got 8 in total. That's not going to cut it.
You're sure there was something that you've seen, but you can't remember what?
Considering Lyle was the first one to bring up. Hold on, Jacob. Hold on. Considering Lyle was the first one to bring up rituals, can I see it? Can Lyle see if of any sort of rituals that would involve a hand as
Open
well?
the fucking
You
tomb.
can roll me a history.
Oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they just clicked as well.
I forgot about
Ooh.
that.
What's the check? Sorry, Arcana.
History.
Oh,
It's just
history.
remembering it.
It's to
But
open,
you've all said it now, so
yeah, to open the tomb at where the druid's place of rest was. There was the coffin, and it required 3 things.
Well,
And I know what they're resurrecting. It's fuck, I've forgotten the character's name. Shit. Why have I forgotten her name?
Describe them.
But the druid. the druid, the one that we.
Oh, the banshee.
No,
No, the bad
Don't-
one, the very bad
Ravison.
one. No,
Ravisin's mother, Sana.
Ravisin's mother.
Okay.
I know because Shira wanted me. One of the things she demanded was to bring back her mum from the dead because her mum was also was a servant of Shira.
Right. Now, remind me, because that was some time ago. What else is needed for the opening of the thing?
Need a twig, feather, pine cone, and a severed hand.
Right, well, we
Of
know
a
he's got a
humanoid to
pine
open.
cone. We know he's got a hand. The other two aren't too hard to find.
I think we need to rush there very, very quickly and stop him from doing this.
I was going to say
Yes.
that.
Yeah, we need to go there now.
Yeah. Okay. No time
Let's
for
go.
breakfast. Sorry, Zook.
Let's go to the magic circle.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
Someone very evil and very scary is about to come back from the dead.
Isn't that our main goal as well? Wait, no, they're still alive. That one.
We're in the end game now.
Can we be talking about this whilst we're like mounting up?
Yeah, I'm presuming
yeah.
you're rushing to the
Yeah.
axe peaks.
Yeah.
You got Nova and Narv out of the beds.
Finally.
Nova's annoyed because Narv has some of his bread.
Why are you two eating at this point?
Where do you keep getting the bread from?
That was Nova.
Festo starts getting hiccups.
You all mount your axe peaks.
Because of the axe pick.
Alright, you're on your axe peaks.
I'm gonna travel
Are we just
to
rushing over there, or are
the
we
shrine.
traveling to Lonelywood?
that I have labelled on my map.
Mm. How are you travelling there?
By axe being.
Okay.
How long will it take us by axe being?
Let's see. To Lonelywood and then there. Let's see. It's about 2 hours from Tourmaline, so that'd be an hour.
No. We're taking the portal.
Will the portal even help us here?
It'll save us time.
Hmm?
But it may not take us like directly there. So we're
Well, if you go
currently-
Axe Peak to get to Lonelywood, it'll take you 4 hours by Axe Peak to get to Lonelywood, and then you go through the forest, which will just take, let's say, 10 minutes.
All right. And do we know where the portal location is around Brinchander?
Yes.
Oh, fuck it. We'll have to expend. So we've got to expend a 3rd level spell and 50 gold to take the portal.
Good job you put.
Yeah.
It's a good job you put a spell in your thing, right?
Let's go then.
Who's paying?
I only have
Okay.
37.
I'll pay.
I'll give you 12 gold.
No,
I mean, I've said I'll pay.
Yep.
I don't need my money anymore, so we can just. I'll go.
Okay.
Mhm.
You put the 50 gold down.
Yeah. I'll
You
go.
put in do you put a 3rd level spell slot in?
Yeah, I'll use my 3rd level spell for my Ring of Spell Storing.
Okay. You do that. Thank you for the donation. Please enjoy your trip. Love, Suzanne.
You and then I click where we are, click where we need to go, and
Yeah.
Badoosh.
Zoom, zoom, zoom. You get the cinema effect as you get
Ooh.
you're inside the forest of Lonely Woods. You, Larkin, you recognise you're not too far away of where the woodcutters would go.
Okay, so I think it's that way to the temple, from what I can remember. Let's go.
That's a temple. Wait.
We'll
You start
explain on the
rushing
way.
off.
We explain to
Rushing
Charlie and Zook
through-
what the fuck is happening.
Okay, you start explaining, and they go, oh, that explains how I saw the talking rabbit.
What?
Wait, what?
Yeah. Wait, yeah, where? Another one?
A year ago, I saw a talking rabbit on my travels.
Hmm.
feels like it should have been more relevant, but he wouldn't have known.
What do you mean?
I was
you're
very
talking about
tired.
it? Oh, okay.
Now, this is when you get to the temple.
Mhm.
The tomb, I should say. The elven tomb. As you get there, doesn't see you actually see Ravison there. Seems to be bowing, praying to the sarcophagus of her mother.
Have you seen a tabaxi that's got an acorn and looks like a prick?
Hey,
And
Ash,
hello to you too.
you could at least introduce yourself, Ash.
No,
Christ.
I have not seen a tabaxi that looks like a prick.
Wrong character.
Oh, I did it wrong again.
No, that was
no,
good.
Lyle.
No,
Could be Ash.
Lyle called Zuck and Ash.
Oh, right. I was like, I don't even remember what Ravison sounds like.
no.
We're very sorry to bother you here, Ravison, but we've got a suspicion someone might be trying to resurrect your mum.
Sorry?
Well,
Yep.
The tomb to open needs a feather, a pine cone, a human's hand, and a twig. And we've just seen someone very brazenly joke in front of us about acquiring power whilst playing with a pine cone after murdering someone and taking their hand. And those are two very specific things to try and take, and this feels like it's his next stop.
She gets her staff ready. Well, I'm not allowing that.
Back in a second.
No, Larkin, come back. He might be out there. Ow! No, Larkin!
I also remember when I was with Shira, she wanted me to. One of the goals she wanted me to achieve was to resurrect your
that's
mum from the dead. Obviously, I didn't do it, but it seems as though she might have gotten this tabaxi to try and achieve the same thing. So,
Oh.
Lyle's ex-girlfriend has a new boyfriend.
Why can't they just let her rest in peace? Why can't Shira just leave her alone?
She seems a bit too powerful just to be left alone, unfortunately.
Pastel will bring Nomad aside, or attempt to at least.
Alright, I'm back.
This
Oh,
could be a distraction.
it's almost definitely a distraction. But I think there are a lot of distractions. I think a big dragon made of metal was a distraction. I think this is a distraction.
We can't.
Um,
We can't go after every distraction.
No, you're right, but we can save our friends. And Ravison was here, and I can only imagine what may have happened if Timber would have got here before us.
Right. I think you're right, but some people love people we don't, and so we should defend everyone if we can, even if it means letting go of some of our friends. You know?
I want to try and defend everyone I can, and I'm doing that by making sure that the people that are in front of me are the ones that are looked after to the best of my ability.
Okay.
But-
Let's do that then.
This is going to be a lot.
Right. What's the plan then? Everyone?
I'll wait here, see if he comes here, ambush him when he does,
We don't have
and
the time.
We have 4 days before
3.
3 days before everything ends.
Well, where realistically, if he was going to come here, how many entrances are there to the tomb? Where could he come from?
This sarcophagus is outside.
That's on the main platform, isn't it? Like,
Yeah, so if you look, I've just put the map up again. It's the one on
Oh,
the
right.
right.
yeah,
So we.
it would
what
have
was
taken
that?
us 4 hours to get here from
This is a different map.
where
isn't
we
it?
were.
It's slightly different.
Oh,
I
So-
moved the pillars to the left side because it
Oh.
suited it better for what I had.
okay.
Mm.
If we wait here for at least, we'll say, 5 hours, that gives us an hour spare to see if Timber does appear and try and stop him from unleashing this on the rest of the world.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
If he doesn't show up in that time, then we may just have to prepare Ravison the best we can and make our own way.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'll take up a perch outside and see if he's stupid enough to come through the front door.
Okay, well remember, the sarcophagus is outside.
I'll sit by the sarcophagus, I guess.
I'm gonna make good use of one of my first magic items I've got, and I'm gonna. How tall are the trees?
Oh, how tall is a tree regularly?
Well, if these are like
Pretty large.
evergreen, kind of like firs or pines, I imagine to be about like 40 foot tall or so.
I'd say there's a variety of them. So you can have 40 foot and then there's
Right.
s-
One of
some
the
smaller ones.
tallest ones that are like is fairly like dense at the top with like needles.
Mhm.
I'm going to just wander over and stand underneath it, and whilst being completely straight faced, just looking at Pastel, I'm just going to start levitating upwards and just Homer Simpson elevator meme into the tree.
Excuse me, what the fuck?
Lyle is going to grab his. I don't know how this works, but the silver raven that he acquired, and he's going to release it up. Instruct the raven to circle round the area to keep an eye out for the tabaxi, and just to keep an eye out for the tabaxi.
Okay, so you got the silver raven flying around. Just so you know how the raven kind of works.
Mm.
Where is it? Here it is. So essentially, it's now free to go around for 12 hours. After 12 hours, you can't use it again for another 2 days.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, you okay with that?
Yep. Okay.
Cool. So it's just flying around, keeping an eye out.
Other than that, can you just
Oh, and You can cast Animal Messenger on it at will, just so you know.
Lyle will cast that and will just say, if you can, just let me know if you see the tabaxi. Just call out or some sort of message.
You hear the caca of, yes, I shall.
Okay, and
Those
where?
who's confused, the red dot's where it is.
Oh, the red dot is where it is.
That's the
Okay.
sarcophagus there.
Okay, I got you. So, and then whilst that happens, Lyle will, I guess, hide by the back left tree where the sarcophagus is.
Yeah, sure.
Will summon his great sword and just wait.
Okay. So you're there, Nomad's in the air, just above a tree, Homer Simpsoning it. Let's talk about the rest of them. We'll say Nova and Narf have decided to take similar positions behind trees. Pastel.
I'm gonna walk over to Ravison. I'm gonna pull out a potion that she gave to me the very first time we met,
Mhm.
which I don't know what it does. It says unknown potion.
Mhm.
I'm gonna hand it to her. I'm gonna say, he gave this to
me last time. Oh, I was kind of a different person back then. I think it's better if you have it.
Can I see, like, just put it in her hands? Thank you.
Just in case.
Yeah, hopefully I won't need it. Can't think of why I'll need it.
You never know. You might not come alone.
Yeah, that's true. She kind of like just attaches it to her side. You see the little berry bush kind of walk over, seeing the tense situation and back
alive!
off.
He's
Hell
alive!
He's a very small berry bush. He's still growing.
Most valuable NPC of this
I love-
campaign.
I love Baby Groot.
He's like a tiny little flower pot just walking around.
Oh hell yeah! Make him more precious.
And then
I would.
after that, I'm gonna go over to a tree that no one's hiding behind or in.
Okay.
I'm going to tie up the wind chime that Gracia gave
Mhm.
me. And then I'm going to walk over to
Mhm.
the sarcophagus, kneel down by it, like against it, as if I'm sitting against it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to turn into timber.
Okay.
Oh.
You have turned into timber.
And that's it. Oh, wait.
Okay.
My
And you
turn?
wait. Yep, your turn.
Okay, this requires a bit of setup. So,
Don't we all?
Larkin is going to use his Staff of the Python,
Mm-hmm.
and he's going to command it to hold his action, wait for the tabaxi to show up, and then constrict the tabaxi. Then I'm going to pull out my dog figurine. I'm going to summon that.
Oh, I forgot. We're bringing the whole fucking army out. Okay.
It's like that
some
scene at the end of
badgers.
Avengers, like
Avengers!
even the berry bushes come back.
And then I'm going
They're all
to
coming out the portals.
Then I'm going to command him to go hide and stand watch and let me know if the tabaxi is coming.
Okay.
Then I'm going to cast Summon Beast, and you watch as Freya splits into Hattie and Skull, both wolves, and they're going to hide as well and wait and hold their action to attack the tabaxi if he comes.
Mhm.
And then Larkin's going to climb up a tree that nobody's in yet or nobody's by yet.
Well, nobody's put a wind
And
chime.
then-
You see Zuck in the tree. He's like, hey, get your own tree.
Then Larkin's going to kneel down in the tree, pull out an explosive arrow, and then hold his action to attack the tabaxi when he appears.
Okay,
I feel
so
like this is what rangers are great at, setting up these sort of
Yeah,
choke
ambush.
points. Yeah.
all right. So just so you know, with the dog, it will be around for 6 hours, and then after that, you got a week until you can summon it again.
Okay, it's got true sight, by the way.
What, the Onyx dog?
Yes,
No, it's got dark vision.
that's right. It has true sight.
I'm reading it right now. It's in front of me. It does not have true sight,
Okay.
Damn it.
but it can see invisible creatures
That's
and
it.
objects within range.
True.
A true sight has, I think, another additional thing, but
Yeah, true sight.
otherwise it would just say true sight.
Everything into like the ethereal plane and otherwise. So
Yeah.
like you can see literally fucking everywhere. Whereas invisible creatures is just like,
Man,
Right.
it sounds more like a curse than a blessing. Fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see what the fuck I got here. So we got Nomad. You're in the air, 40 foot up on levitation boots, checking out the surroundings. We've got a
Yeah,
raven flying through.
I've put my axe beak inside and tried to clear as many of my like very obvious beings as I can.
The axe beaks are
Yes,
out
where's
of the
the
way.
axe beaks?
Yeah, they're out of the way.
Out of the way as
Inside.
in the tomb, or are they just in the forest somewhere?
I think in the tomb is the best place
Yeah,
because it's
probably.
like safe and
They're not going to come
least
near
tracks. They can't come like running out and just scare everyone.
us.
Make sure they don't touch the mirror.
What?
Shh. Fuck.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you over the shattering. Can you say that again?
Not
Don't
another mirror.
worry. Okay, so Lau is behind the tree that's just behind the sarcophagus.
Mhm.
Pastel is timber and is behind the sarcophagus.
Not behind the sarcophagus, like sitting up against, not hiding in the slightest.
Not hiding in the slightest. Okay, so you're with Ravison, also not hiding in the slightest.
Oh no, I'll tell her to go hide. I'll tell her to go hide.
And she refuses.
Oh,
This is her mother. She's standing.
No. Like just over there. Like, I have an idea, right? So basically, if someone,
Pastel, I'm not leaving my mother's grave. I'm standing here.
but if
It's a losing battle, Pastel. You can't get between a child and their parent.
if his allies come here, then I can pretend to be them, and then we can take them by surprise. If they see you're here, they're gonna immediately think something's up.
She goes to hide behind the sarcophagus. This is the best I'm doing.
Thank you.
Actually, no. You just see her transform, and now she's a little mouse on top of it.
Thank you. More
Nice.
so.
Just hear like squeaks. Okay, back to where everyone is. Larkin, you're in a tree. You've got your bow ready, I presume, with an explosive arrow. Onyx dog on the watch. 2 other dogs on the watch.
And a snake on the wall.
And a snake on the watch. God, if this is XCOM, anyone that comes into the area is fucked.
Oh my god. What a game, though.
Nova, Narf, they're behind other trees, readying their actions. Charlie, Zuck, they're in the trees, preparing to be ninja.
Hell yeah.
And so you start waiting.
Mm.
Hour goes by. 2 hours go by. 3 hours go by. It's around this point that I think, I don't know how long wild shapes can last, but she's went back into a mouse
they
as
last forever.
she said.
No,
It's-
they last for as long as your druid levels are. So for like, if you're level
Oh, okay,
3
then
druid,
she can
3
last
hours.
more than the 3 hours.
If she's level 20, she can use it as much as she wants.
Yeah, she's not level 20. you couldn't have took her on if she was level 20.
True.
She's been grinding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's been grinding this whole time. 4 hours go by. 5 hours go by.
Alright, they're not coming.
You stopping?
I'll just say that out loud.
One more hour. They might have just struggled to get out of town.
Okay, one more.
Lau's gonna wait.
Okay. 6 hours go by.
Bastard.
It's at this point, Nomad, you hear a voice in your head.
Oh,
So, how is the waiting game going?
Oh, bitch.
don't like that.
Fucking bitch.
Oh no, what's wrong? Did I waste some of your 3 days?
How are you talking in my head?
Oh, it's a little trick I learnt. Don't worry about it.
No. This is an actual. This is a conversation in my head. There's few that can do this.
Well,
I-
you found a special one.
I'd like to, because if this was just ascending, then he would have had some sort of limit of words.
Mhm.
If this was like, if there's anything other than sending, if this is like my thing, then he has to be close to do this.
Mhm.
So I want to try and. It's going to be almost like I want to try and do 2 things. One, I want to try and ascertain and make sure, like, is this like my sort of telepathic talking where I can talk to someone if I've seen them, I just have to be within a certain distance of them? Or is this like something else? And the second part is if this is something like that, I'm gonna try and look around and search for him.
Okay. Roll me a Arcana check, I guess,
Okay.
with advantage because of the type of sorcerer you are.
Oh. So I'll take that first roll because that was pretty damn spicy. That's a 22.
This is nothing like your abilities. It seems a bit. It's either he's got some very high level magic all of a sudden, which he did. You never got a sense of him having such power, or he's got some kind of item that's allowed this. You don't know if he's close or he's far.
I don't know of anything that could allow them to just talk to me without seeing me. So I want to try and have a look around and see if I can spot him.
Okay. Roll me a perception check then.
God's sake, why is it always cocked? Yeah, that's not great. That's only a 9 in total.
Just a 9. You can't see anything out of the ordinary. You would think with how spread out everyone is and Larkin's spidey sense that if he was close enough for you to and doggy sense that if you was close enough for you to see, he probably would have spotted him by now.
I'm gonna shout out to everyone. He knows that he's wasting our time. He knows that we're here. We need to go.
Do we know where he is?
No, he spoke to me the same way that I can speak to you all, but I don't know how he's doing it differently with some sort of. It can't be magic because he's not powerful in that sense. He's just.
Oh, but Shira is. And her power's growing by the day.
As soon as we leave, he might come back.
Oh, I will. You now hear that, Pastel?
Listen. What the
I don't like this man.
fuck is your problem? Honestly.
How does he even know we're here?
Are you honestly so bloody stupid to think that a god has need for someone like you?
Or are you just upset I bashed your boss's brains in with a rock?
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
Honestly, I just find it funny.
Well, if you come out here, I'll show you something truly hilarious.
You know, you're just a pawn in Shira's game. Eventually, she'll take you too.
No. I don't think so.
Well, then you're a bloody idiot, aren't you?
Says the ones that stood around for 6 hours.
We know damn well that this was a fucking distraction.
And you stayed here anyway?
Yep. Because we don't need 3 days. We'll fix this in maybe 2 hours. And then you'll be the one thinking, oh shit, well, guess who's on the wrong side of history again? It's me. The random tabaxi that just likes to kill people for no reason.
Well, you best leave then and prove this to me. I'm sure your friend there can look after the grave.
Unfortunately, he has a point. We are just spending too much time here. We need to.
How the fuck does he know we're here?
Larkin's gonna make a check because he's gonna make a perception or survival check to see if he can see if he's near. Because he thinks to know that we're waiting for him and to know that what we're doing, he needs to at least be able to see us. So I'm going to at least try and notice.
Okay, you can roll me a perception check if you want to do that.
29?
He's definitely not close by. You don't smell the French on him.
Right, he's definitely not here. Definitely not here.
I'm not really okay with leaving Ravison alone.
Zuck, Charlie, I know we hired you to come with us, but do you reckon you could stay here and stop whatever's about to happen here?
I mean, sure. I'm not really one that likes people that desecrates graves. I'm gonna be honest.
You
I'll
can
be honest with you.
just slow them down. Then, once you're done, you have the funds. You can use the portal to, if you can, of course, just come help us.
I don't think I put them at the spell slot.
We can't use it. Sorry, I've trained a lot more with punching than
What about Ravison? Maybe Ravison can help.
I'm sure I could.
Alright, just save a third level spell slot, whatever that is.
Oh, a magic power worth of 3, yes.
This
Three
may
times
be
the power, perhaps, of Charlie.
But I will need 50 gold to use it.
That's right, people need to go.
Oh, thank you.
No man's gonna open up his coin purse.
Ravison. I've been meaning to ask you something. The last time I was here, you said you was out of spell slots to do it. It would really help if all of the members of our group are able to communicate freely. The ones with 2 legs and the ones with 4. You've awakened many animals. Do you reckon you could do the same for Freya?
Isn't Freya already
Larkin.
awakened?
Isn't Freya already awakened?
I don't think a Frey is an animal at this point.
I mean, true, but I thought if she at least tried, she might be able to speak with you guys as well as she speaks with me.
I've ran out of... It's actually really expensive to use that spell. And recently, as I've not wanted to awaken more creatures, more try to deal with the murderous ones. In a good sense. I'm not murdering them, just making them better.
Also, I'd like to point out that currently, of the people that aren't consuming bread, 3/4 of the party can talk to your dog.
You kind of see like Narf finish off a bit of his bread. Oh, did you sense that?
Larkin's going to make a perception check.
You can if you like.
16.
No, stop sniffing the air, you silly. He kind of like senses. I sense like some kind of magic.
Oh, hold on.
Jade, perhaps?
I would like to do the magic thing.
You set off the magic thing, and you think you see like this little globule of divination magic just kind of floating around.
And that's how he knows we're here.
Larkin's going to notch an arrow and try and shoot it. A normal arrow.
Okay. You can't see it, so...
Throw me the bow.
I'll throw it past out the bow.
I try and shoot
An arrow.
it. Oh wait, no, I have a
Okay.
crossbow. Never mind.
Pass it back.
That's right back.
Crossbow out. Roll to hit.
17.
17 does hit.
Wonderful.
As you fire it off, it kind of goes straight through the middle as you kind of just see it. The magic kind of disperses out.
Well, that's that taken care of.
So he was spying on us.
Seems so.
Right, well, at least we know he's not close. For definite.
But now we really need to go.
Really do.
We'll stay here then, and just in case.
Alright, come on, we need to find the City of the Moon.
Keep,
Alright.
keep in touch.
Do you have a sending stone?
No. What do you think? I'm made of money? Don't answer that.
I just gave you 50 gold to pay for it.
But it's not.
Teleportation
Yeah,
circle.
it's not for me. Look, I understand that it's payment for the teleportation circle, but that doesn't mean when I get there, you'll be there. What if you have to go actually into the City of the Moon? How do I know how to get there? That's why I say just keep in touch.
Okay, here's the
We'll let
plan.
you know.
Once you're done here, you go back to Bryn Shander. We can talk with. Wait, no, we can't. Never mind.
No, just I'll let you know when we get in how we get in.
Oh yeah, you can do that. I forgot.
Okay, that sounds like a plan. Charlie
Okay.
is like prepping himself, trying to go. He was talking to us. How powerful is he? Can I punch through him? The answer is to that, yes. You can always punch through your problems. I prefer to kick.
This place is well covered. You should be
Especially
able
once
to.
you get to a certain amount of levels where you can punch a ghost.
Charlie, how good are you with your fists?
Quite good actually now. I think soon I might be able to stun people.
So he's like level 4.
He's level 5 overall, but not as a monk.
I've got a spare set of these as I pull out my old short swords. If you're going to be fighting him, would you like to use these?
I have a mace.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking, do you want to use these?
Sure.
Okay,
Tabaxis don't like swords.
No, but stabbing someone might be a bit more. At your current level, stabbing someone may be a bit more effective than punching them.
You kind of see as you kind of pass it over to him, he's like heavy breathing. There's been a lot going on for him recently.
I'm gonna waddle over to Charlie. I'm gonna pull out that cloak that Nomad bought.
I don't know what this is, but Nomad said that it was something people drink, so...
And then I just pull off the hot chocolate and I hand it to Charlie.
It's a rather nice. It's piping hot, and he goes, "Oh, thank you." Kind of like takes a sip, and his eyes widen open. He's like, "This is amazing."
And once again,
this feels otherplanar.
every campaign problems can be solved with a hot chocolate.
No,
Especially from the seasonal truths.
Yep.
Yep.
Alright, so what's the most easterly location we know on the magic circle?
We got them figured out, didn't we?
Not all of them.
No.
So we need to go to the glacier.
Let's go hunting through to find the
Well,
fucking...
there is one that looks like a glacier.
It's just above some of the pictures in stream info. You can find it quickly.
So there's this thing that got turned upside down.
Underneath that, does that look like a mountain or like a glacier to you guys?
I'd say glacier, because glacier is like an iceberg, and that kind of looks like a...
It's on water. It kind of looks like it's on water. Yeah.
Um,
Well, at least we can go to
Would I-
SeaWorld if we wanted to.
Would I be able? What can I tell? What can I tell is the most easterly location we know? Like, do I recognize any of the symbols?
You recognize the upside down spire.
yeah.
Mm.
We've got the-
You know, so we'll say just as general knowledge from using it quite a few times, the direction on the outer circle is the general direction it would be. So even if you pick the right one, if you pick one that's on the eastern side, you're at least going east.
I think we got
So you know Revel's End is northwest of 10 Towns.
So I take it that all the locations on the inside are like 10 towns.
Yeah,
and
they're all 10.
And on the
Yeah.
locations on the outside are the places outside of 10 towns.
Yes.
Okay.
10 towns ones is easy to tell how far they are. The rest of them is difficult to tell.
I think we've
Well,
just
it's-
got to try for the glacier.
Sure.
Hmm.
The thing is, if it is surrounded by water, and like, have we got enough gold to teleport back or teleport to the tower if we make a mistake?
We do.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sure either me or Nova has enough money if you just wait like a week.
Hmm.
We don't have a week now.
Oh, sorry, I was metagaming.
Right. Shall we do the teleport then?
Yep.
That's going to be the quickest way.
Hey, Nova or Narf?
Don't forget the axe beaks.
Oh yeah, the axe beaks. Either one of you fancy using a third level spell here to open up this?
Sorry, I'm currently still finishing district, and Nova's just going. Rah, 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 rah.
You bastards. Okay.
Hold on. Let me try something. And I walk over to. Wait, no, I shouldn't do that because Nomad hasn't used the spell slot.
I'll use my spell slot and then you can try and use it on me.
Yeah.
Alright, I use a third level spell slot.
Fucking does that
You
make
point
him
at the
bang?
glacier.
I do point at where we are then to the glacier, yes. Do the whole
Okay.
ritual thingy.
Cinema thing.
Mode
Zoom,
of
zoom,
the
zoom.
vampire teleportation noise.
And as you go through, you seem to appear in front of a ridiculously high glacier. It seems like it, where you are right now, it must be like 800 foot high. Larkin, you've ventured around the place, but you've never been this far out because there's not been much need to.
I'll stop being Sparky, by the way.
Well, the place we went to is called like we know the place that you said it's near, right? On the map.
Well, I can tell you one thing. This is the Reghead Glacier.
Okay.
And I can tell you another thing. I wanted a cup of tea.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Yep, me too. Alright, back in a moment.
Back in a bit.
Stay tuned and subscribe, please.
Hello there, everybody. there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody. everybody. Hello there, everybody. Hello there, everybody.
Bling.
Ice cream in Icewind Dale.
Yeah, we're freezing.
Hello, everybody. We have returned. One of our friends here is enjoying ice cream that was 20% off.
Oh yeah.
So, where were we? Ah, yes, you've teleported. We're right next to this humongous glacier. It is huge. It's like 800 foot tall. It is about 100 foot away from where this circle is. It is a sight to see.
How in the fuck are we supposed to navigate this?
Oh, just so you know, the picture shows a little hole there. That is not there. I just wanted the picture of a glacier.
I think it's a person.
Is that a person?
Yeah, it's a person.
Oh. Well, the person's not there. That's you.
I'm gonna have a little look around and
Mhm.
for any sort of landmarks, or roughly like I'm gonna try and see if any of the edge of the mountains and the spine of the world and such, and see if I can try and use my expert cartography skills to give us
Ooh.
a better location as to where we might be, using the trajectory of the moon and the sun.
I'm gonna help him with my epic range of powers of knowing where I am.
We can't argue with that.
This is
All right,
his
well-
favourite terrain after all.
Okay, so we'll say You're doing the cartographers, and he's giving you like little tips, like, no, that's not going to be around here. That'll be that way, and you blah 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 blah. So roll me a card. What would cartographers checks be?
I guess.
Pick either intelligence or wisdom, and add your proficiency.
Wisdom
Oh, boy.
sounds more like it, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's be one of those two.
I'll go for intelligence if that's okay.
Go for it. I said either.
That's my like sixth I've rolled of the night. So that's a 6 plus
thought so.
1 plus my proficiency,
Yeah.
which is not enough.
Is that with advantage?
Oh no. Oh my god,
Larkin's
thank you for the advantage. That's an natural 20.
Also,
I was going to say, like, Larkin's like, no. You're thinking west.
Also, Nomad gains a second level spell slot or a first level one, his choice.
I'm just going to put that second level into my spell storing ring.
There you go.
Very nice. All right, so you know exactly where you are on this map.
Hell yeah. Where am I?
Hold on, is there a picture of the map here?
Yes, there is above the tomb.
Above the tomb. Yeah, there is. You know what? Just for a quick second. Don't bother moving to the map, Ellie. I'm just gonna. This is just for them
Okay.
because the lighting in here is terrible. You are there.
Hasn't even loaded.
Oh, one
Yep.
second. Yeah, it's not loading for me.
Oh,
Try
yeah.
again. You missed that one. Try another. There we go.
Yay!
Hello. Bonjour.
There.
Oh, I mean, that's practically exactly where we need to be, isn't it?
Yes, you know. Well, you got a nat 20, so I can give you more specifics. The general area you was told, you were at the top of the general area.
Hmm.
So you know, or it's got to be somewhere south.
Alright. I point everyone towards south and go that way. We need to look for a
Let's go south.
doorway into the
Okay.
Is it a doorway?
I don't know, sorry, I'm eating some snow.
Why are you eating snow? I know we're all a bit stressed here.
You see Nova and
Nomad.
Nova and Narf doing the same thing, looking like
They offered me a handful and
Don't eat the yellow snow. Don't eat the yellow snow. I had a bit too much to drink during lunch.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I am surrounded by a bunch of imbeciles at the moment.
no. This is
And
a mixture my father showed me. If you
No,
put it with
well,
snow, it's like a slushy.
Lyle will walk off south, not knowing where he's going, but he's still walking off south.
I shoveled
I'm-
some snow into my last
I'm just
remaining
going to
potion
turn
of
towards
wonders.
everyone else and be like, I just worked out where the fuck we were. Is he calling me an imbecile?
I've now got a slushy of wonders.
It is a slushy of wonders, all right. The flavour just keeps changing with each scoop.
Oh,
It's
Great.
like a Tango Ice Blast.
oh Jesus.
What's so bad about a slushy?
It's not yellow. It's all
Oh, it's
different
not.
colours.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Especially yellow.
Oh dear.
all right. So on Axpeak, you start travelling south,
Mm-hmm.
going through the cold Arctic lands. Luckily, not a bad day for snow. It's light snow today. Very cloudy still, though. It's always cloudy here.
Mm.
Eventually, as you keep walking down south, you're going for about 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You think you see almost like a small archway in the distance
Mhm.
attached to the glacier.
What's with that?
I don't know why, but I think that may be where we're going.
Oh wait, I've seen this one. This is how we get to Morrowind.
Ah, I see.
And as
Well-
you get there, there does seem to be a sign that says Morrowind's that way.
Oh wait, no, the other way. Never mind.
We need to go back.
Why?
Oh, this.
All right. As you start getting closer, start to get a better view of what you are seeing here. It seems to be the actual archway portion. Seems to be like the different segments of the moon. You know how it changes over time, with obviously a full moon being at the very top. There seems to be 3 pictures of 3 sisters. One seems to be Saloon. Nova gets all excited. It's like, oh, that's Saloon! The fanboy, and the thing we're not allowed to say on Twitch.
He's a bit simple.
Saloon. Yeah, she seems rather happy. She's just like holding her hands into her chest. Rather smiley. On the other side of the picture, there seems to be like a grumpy woman that looks somewhat similar to Saloon that you recognise would be Shah. And in the middle, rather small, a little, very childlike, literally a third of the size of the other 2 is just.
A bitch.
Well, it just seems to be a little girl, really joyous, hands in the air, just like those kids that like jump up with excitement.
Oh, she looks quite nice when she's not trying to murder you.
We're not giving this villain a tragic backstory, are we?
And above that seems to be some writing, along with a little, what seems to be like a little slot in the middle. Looks like it's, I guess the best way to describe it is like a cup holder, but with a bottom.
What does the writing say?
You do not understand it.
Oh, so like the ones you see in the cinema.
Yeah, like those ones. There's no, it looks like you could fill it up with water or something. No water will go out. There's no holes.
I'm going to use Speak with Animals and ask Freya if she can read it.
Well, first, can you roll me an intelligence check?
Yes, I can.
Well, I can tell you, Miss Kira definitely doesn't look like that.
18.
18. Wow. You're actually able to read a bit of it.
I don't know why, but I can kind of. Well, I mean, some of it's gibberish, but I can kind of tell some of the words.
You're getting a few words in. You definitely see city, and then you see moon in there. You think, all right, that must be city of the moon. Something about ancestor. Something about words.
Also how I read
I'm speaking out loud, by the way.
Yeah, you seem to be getting quite a few pieces of it.
Can I try and figure out what language this is?
You can roll me a check if you like.
Oh, yeah.
You could make it history as well.
That's bad. That was an 8.
You have no clue what this is. You don't even know what script this is. You're not even sure how the hell Larkin can read this at all.
How do you know what they're saying? Do you know what language that is?
Not a clue, but I think it's probably the same reason Freya's following me.
She shrugs.
Can the dog read it?
Can Freya read it?
Can you read this, Freya?
She nods.
Okay. I'm going to speak with animals. Can you read this for me? I can understand you now.
Sure. It says, the city of the moon is beyond this point. For one to enter, you must present blood of the city's ancestors and speak the words of the rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
Okay,
End credits.
Apparently,
Icewind Dale rhyme of the Frost Maiden. I knew it would come up.
Apparently, we need blood from people, from someone from City of the Moon. So this either could mean Freya, this could mean me, or I don't know. And we need
It's not me.
Okay, we need to speak the rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
Can I telepathically ask Freya what the rhyme of the Frost Maiden is?
You can ask her. She just goes, I don't know what the rhyme of the Frost Maiden is. I know it's something Real has.
Well, first of all, I think Blood of an Ancestor is either going to be you, Larkin, being one of the shifty people, or Nova being one of the moon people, potentially.
Nova just seems a little annoyed that Larkin's able to read a bit of it, but he can't, and it's just moon stuff.
I mean, come on, dude, wolves.
I'm just going to use Minor Illusion to change the writing on the wall and, like, just alter it before Nova's eyes into moon, 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 moon in common.
He eats his bread with excitement.
That man sure do
Rhyme
love
with
a
the
moon.
Frost Maiden. I feel like this is something that was potentially said to us a while ago.
No?
Well, I think I know someone who might know.
Oh no, you don't mean.
Yeah, them.
Are you
We
gonna
really have to ask Dazan.
No, I don't mean Dazan.
not who he meant?
Oh. Improvement then? Who do you mean?
Well, remember I said I was sacrificed as a child?
Your tribe.
Yes.
You know where
Jesus,
they are?
we travelled all the way here. We can't even get in.
Well, I know they move. That's about it. I'm not entirely sure.
I'm gonna use sending.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna send Dazan a message.
Mhm.
Hey Dazan, we're at the Moon City entrance. Can you tell us the rhyme of the Frost Maiden? I will. Nomad looks around, really struggling to think of anything to give this mage.
Don't look
Give
at me.
you Larkin to torment.
Lol just
I
chuckled.
was going to end that with 4 a day, but ran out of.
And that
Well,
means a lot of difference to Zazan.
Dude.
Sorry, Larkin, you're now his bitch for the rest of life. You get a response back. I do, and he does it in a robotic speech.
I hate this.
I do not know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden. I will not help you. You still owe me. This is my robot voice. What is a robot?
Just such a dick.
At this point, Larkin, you sense something. There's something nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna have a look around.
Wait. I don't know why we're doing this. I walk up to the door and I cast knock.
Okay, you go cast knock. You cast it.
You really think that's gonna work?
Does not work.
Oh.
21.
I didn't ask you to roll, but you succeeded anyway.
Okay.
You think there is something behind, like a small hill, not too far away from you.
We may be. I think we may be followed. We should check behind on the hill.
And who would follow us? Oh well, I suppose. All right.
I'm already over there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just rush over there. And as you rush over there, to your surprise, you see a kid.
What the fuck is? There's a goblin!
Relax. It's just a child.
More specifically, it seems to be a child in a bear's cloak.
Hey.
I'm going to.
Hi.
Hi. What are you doing all the way out here?
Oh, I got lost and you looked interesting.
Do you have something like this? And I'll take out my amulet, but I'll only show the flat surface on the back. I won't show the symbol on the front.
Nomad's going to shout over from his position. Does he know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
Hey, do you know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
As he's getting out just from underneath his little fur,
Don't
I
ask.
guess, coat, under his fur coat, you see he's got a similar symbol, but this one seems to have a bear on it. So I don't know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
You okay?
Where are your parents?
I don't know. They told me not to wander off, but I thought I'll know the way back.
Okay, what do I know about the tribe of the bear?
How old the child?
The child looks to be like 8, 9.
Okay.
Very young.
Hmm.
8 times the doppelganger.
Yes. Larkin, your general knowledge of the bear tribe is, in fact, recently you'd know that they're somewhat of the smaller tribe in general, but recently they've become a lot smaller, and you don't know why. You've just heard they've become a lot smaller,
I thought bears were big and hairy. Sorry.
as in tribe size, not them actually size.
Okay. One second,
Also,
let
they're
me-
generally not the types to just go attacking.
Lyle will pull Larkin to the side. I know they're not your own tribe, but don't you think that maybe this is a lead?
I mean, even if it's not a lead, we should still try and return the child to its family.
Well, yeah, that's a given. I wasn't going to suggest we just leave him out here, but
Like, take it from me personally. Freezing to death out here isn't really like a good thing. I've kind of done it. So yeah. Like, oh, by the way, don't until we know how they react to other people like me. I wouldn't really go around mentioning what I am or where I'm from, just as like a general rule around these people.
That's okay. I won't mention anything. But we should find this kid's parents. Perhaps we can find some more information from them. So,
What village are you from?
I'm from the bear tribe, the good half.
Can you show us on this map where you...
We move all the time. There's no.
Oh,
Do you remember any specific landmarks or anything else about where your tribe is set?
There was snow. There was hills. Larkin,
Good
you
snow.
now know. You've now narrowed it down to 90% of Icewind Dale.
it's a good
Oh,
start.
this area isn't this. It looks on the map that this area looks mostly flat. So wouldn't there be like an area?
The
Well, there is
flat
hills.
area is on the glacier. The rest of it isn't.
Okay.
You're not on the glacier. I mean, you
Don't
can be if
worry.
you want.
Nomad starts cracking his knuckles and like doing the sort of knee stretches. I'll get us a vantage point to look from as he just starts levitating directly upwards and just keeps going and keeps going.
Larkin's gonna like put his hands around his eyes and like scan the horizon.
Is there
See
a,
if he can see anything.
is there a slide whistle noise as the nomad goes up?
This is my first like magic item on this character. I'm making every fucking use of it.
You just see like steam come underneath. It's like. All right, so
I will
you go up,
ascend.
Nomad.
Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna look out onto the horizon for like villages and.
Just roll me a
I'm not-
perception.
Would you say because of my vantage point I get advantage?
An advantage
No.
point, if you will.
No, your vantage point means you could see it.
I got a 12.
a 12. You think you see, you're not sure if it's a family member or whatever, but there is a single figure you can see in the distance.
Right.
Um,
Do you want to know the second part of my really dumb plan?
Oh
What?
no.
What?
Well, for this to work, would you agree that because I'm levitating, I don't really currently have weight? Like, my weight just isn't there.
That depends what the rest of the sentence is.
Because whilst
And
using
if
my
it does,
boots,
I'm remembering it for Monday.
whilst using my boots to levitate at will, Nomad then holds his hand out in front of him and creates a mage hand, which he then zooms behind him
Oh no.
and just starts pushing
No,
himself.
no. I don't think so. I don't think there's enough pressure here for this.
Oh, come on!
You're not weightless.
do you know you're beginning to sound like Nathan?
I have nothing that is holding me down.
But you have got something holding you up.
One day.
Should have been a
Just become-
gnome.
Yeah, just be a
Gnome
gnome. Gnome and half your size. Then mage hand yourself.
Gnome mad.
Okay.
I'm gonna create a really long rope and attach it to crystal so I can then be paragliding behind.
That I will allow.
Okay. So they're over there, yeah, Nomad.
I just a single arm pointing out in a direction as I use my other arm to get out my rope and
You know, it's
lower
like a
it down.
nativity play.
I think that means yes. Tell me, as I kneel down to the kid, have you ever ridden on an axe beak before?
Oh, so what's your name?
Oh, my name is Turga.
Oh, yeah.
Tolga.
I was hoping it was
yeah.
Jeff.
No,
Name of Jeff.
it's just Turga.
How do you spell that, Callum?
Torga.
There's a U in there. Tourga.
Torga.
Yeah.
Like tour guide, but without the I.
Sure. Except you're guiding him.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's. Alright, so you can get on my friend here. His name is Randy Red, and he'll treat you. He'll.
Regret naming it that, honestly.
Yep.
I don't.
And yeah, he'll be following us, and while we get to your family, I will use Zephyr Strike, and I'll start running, and Randy Red will start following me.
We really do be
Like a
sponsored through these guys.
Like a shadow in the distance, you just see him fly through the air as he rushes through the snow. Yes, I'm in the character.
Uh-huh.
And I'm presuming the rest of you try to keep up?
Yeah.
I assume so, yeah.
Didn't seem very confident there. You don't have to. You can just wait here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to be guiding from a
I think-
top.
Why would
crystal,
I be
some-
leading you to a problem? He got a 12.
That's true, he did get as well.
Some sort of person kite.
Person guy.
I think this might be my most favorite random item that I've got.
If I grab the rope and if Pastel grabs the rope and spins it around, could she use you as a flail?
Oh
I
my
really
god.
hope not.
I'm gonna...
I mean, would you count as an improvised weapon?
Put the helmet back on.
Where even is the helmet now?
I'll just use the boots and then put myself in an invulnerable orb, and you've got a massive morning star.
Anyway, you start rushing over that direction. Eventually, as you get along, you see this individual. If it will load, this dude. What a dude he is.
That's Bearskin.
Yep.
He's got his spear.
Wow, what a lad.
What a lad indeed.
That is an absolute Chad.
Hello. Are you missing someone? I've got my-
missing.
Pardon?
Torga.
Yes. Your child's here. We found him over there by the glacier.
Toga, toga.
Torga. I told you never to just run off like that. Everything looks the same. You kind of just see him rush over. It's like, Dad! And you see him just hugging. Thank you for finding my son.
So
At this point, he looks like he suddenly gets worried.
Nomad
what's the
shouts
matter?
down from above. Do you know the rhyme of the Frostmaid?
Rhyme with the what? You gotta see he's like holding on to his spear as he's looking at the rest of you.
I've got my hands out, so it doesn't look like I'm gonna reach for anything.
What's happening?
Yeah, Lyle will do the same. He'll have his hands up. We're not here to hurt you.
Torga, make sure you're behind me. But Dad,
Is
they
there any-
helped me.
I mean, that's just good manners.
Is anything the matter?
Torga, they're from the wolf tribe. How do you know that?
Yeah,
Because they've got the totem with him. Freya just looks, is like, oh shit. Tries to cover herself up under the snow.
Oh shit!
Oh yeah, I forgot about you. Relax. We're not here to hurt you. We're not like, look. No, I'm not gonna get any weapons. It's only me. These people, like, as I'll like throw down my amulet. These people are just my friends. They're from different places. They're not from my tribe.
Still doesn't mean I can just trust you.
I mean, technically speaking, you aren't from your tribe either. So-
What? I am from my tribe.
No, not as in my friend here. If
How is he
anything, it
not from
should
it?
be-
He's got the totem with him. A tribe is without their totem is not the tribe at all.
Well, they gave him up. They
Shouldn't
Yeah,
they gave him up? You can't give up the totem. They stay with the one they choose.
As a child, my mum kind of gave me a bath in the lake, and I nearly froze to death. And I got found by a person you may know. I believe she looks like a bear person. Her name is Onominatok.
Gesundheit.
I know of Onominatok, but she's not of our tribe.
I know her personally, and sorry, I just assumed, considering the aesthetic of,
Little racist.
Hey, you don't like you assumed I'm with like my tribe just from.
Oh, I'm sorry.
the
You've got
company I gave.
you've got the main centerpiece of the wolf tribe standing right there, who's currently thinking I can't see her under the snow.
is it such a bad thing to be from a different tribe?
What? Only if it's the wolf tribe, those bloodthirsty killers.
Yeah, my from what I learned from Trisha, that my tribe doesn't really get along with everybody else. That's why I told Lyle to not really mention who I'm from or where I'm from or who I am.
Well, it doesn't seem to matter now, does it?
Good point. We'll be on our way. We just need to know. Do you know the general direction my tribe is in?
I don't know, but I know some that do. You kind of see him. He's still holding on to his spear, but he seems to be calming down a little bit. As he is, you can't hear the kid very well, but he keeps to say he seems to be on your side. The kid, saying good things.
Do you know anything about the rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
I know wherever all real is. That is where it is.
Alright. Find us in that way, please.
I don't know where all real is.
You just
If I
said you did.
did, I would have went there. I just said wherever she is.
Oh.
I don't know where she is.
Oh.
Wait, do you have to learn the rhyme of the Frost Maiden from Auril?
No, I think it's just some scroll.
Oh,
We probably have to take it from her.
Ah, so that's another god on the hit list.
Well, I think
If
Why?
it's
Why are you looking for the rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
well, we have to get into there, and apart from that, I'm not really sure if you want to know.
You want to get into the City of the Moon?
Yes, but I'm not really sure if you want to know why. It's kind of bad.
I feel like this is my business.
Not in front of the kid.
If you'd like, cover your son's ears.
Son, cover your ears. Let's cover. You just see the kid cover his ears.
If we
Kira-
don't get in there,
Wait. Start doing the sounds. La 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 la. Okay, go ahead.
if we don't get in there, the world might end in a couple of days because of a very angry god who has a vendetta against all of 10 towns.
I'm a god, just a bitch.
Very powerful
Kira.
bitch.
Kira is about to unleash hell on 10 towns. Unless we get in there.
I think at this point, Larkin, just roll me a persuasion. Just a general persuasion for the whole conversation, really.
Persuasion. That's a 10.
A 10.
This is why I let you guys do these things.
Right. Wow.
I mean, we can show you the evidence of the time frame that we have as I look towards Lyle.
That's gone now, isn't it, Callum?
That was gone days ago.
I thought the it's still like carved into your arm, didn't it?
No.
It was, but that was gone days ago.
What the fuck? How am I
As soon as he lost his ability,
Oh,
it was gone.
damn it.
That was a good 5 days ago, my friend.
I'm not sure how insightful you are about what happens in the rest of 10 towns, but have you heard of the big metal dragon crash landing in one of the cities in 10 towns?
I mean that happened.
I have
like
not.
last night.
Ruben's horse specifically.
We're a good few days away from 10 towns.
Yeah, anyway, that crashed dragon is because of the apocalypse we've been trying to stop.
A collapsed dragon. What kind of dragon is it?
Made of metal.
It's made of
Have
charlatan.
Metal. Charlatan.
Yeah.
It's a metal like this. It's when you touch it, it kind of like poisons you, and it's full of like evil magic and stuff like that.
You should remove that from your person.
Why?
Half our tribe's gone because of that shit.
Okay.
Why? What did they? What? Why?
Well, Shira plans to unleash more of it. Do you want your tribe to be completely wiped out? Because I certainly don't.
No, I don't want any of our tribes to be wiped out.
Okay.
Look, a little while ago, our tribe came across some dead Duragar on the path. And they had weapons just like the one you had there. They seemed useful, so some of our warriors took them. But over time, they started going crazy. Even shouting words of conquering fear and shit like that.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it kind of does that to you, and that's because of whoever's in that city there that we're trying to stop.
That's
If you
kind of-
know that, why do you have it?
Implement.
I thought I might be able to use it against them or use it against someone.
Well, be careful.
Wait a second.
I will be.
Where the hell did the salesman get all these?
As a salesman.
Yeah, a guy sells these to people.
Is there anybody?
Right.
Is there anybody in your tribe who may know more about Oriel and this rhyme of the Frost Maiden?
The king, right?
You have a king?
King of the Bears.
Yes.
Let's
King-
go and
King Gunvald may at least be able to point in a correct direction.
okay, let's go and talk to this King Gunvald.
I've never met a king before.
I don't know if this king is not just going to kill you on sight, Larkin, considering.
I would request either letting me try to persuade him or your totem hide somewhere.
Oh, 1 second. And Larkin's going to clap his hands together, whistle through his hands, and Freya's going to transform into a crow.
Ah, your totem does that too, I see.
Yes.
Fair.
Wait, do you guys just have like a big bear that just follows you around?
That's
It
so
follows
cool.
one of us around. The totem chooses a person of the tribe.
Oh.
That makes Larkin pretty special.
Is there anything else you can tell us? I know Freya follows me around. I know it's because it's something about one of the pillars of the 4 tribes. I don't really know much else.
Well, basic knowledge of the totem. The totem picks a person and they stick by their side, obeying their command through life. When that individual dies, the totem dies and is reborn and gets to choose a new one.
Kind of like a
Okay.
phoenix then, isn't it? But, you know,
In a sense.
a dog. Or a bear. Or a tiger.
It is.
Or an elk.
It is interesting Freya ended up picking you, Larkin, considering the fact that you're not really with tribe.
Mhm.
I mean,
Well,
just because-
well, you haven't tried to kill me yet, so that's probably put you in the good books.
I mean, I've nearly been killed by a tribe member. She wouldn't really listen to me. In fairness, I was chasing her down at the time. She's not one of your tribe members, though.
You said. Tiger.
Yeah. Yes.
Right. Follow me.
We follow.
You see, he starts walking off, still spear at hand, making sure that his kid is on the opposite side of where you guys are. But he leads you along. It doesn't take too long. It seems to be about 15 minutes away until you start seeing these like pitched up tents in the distance. You see a lot more individuals with bear cloaks on, spears in hand.
Okay, Freya's going. To
You
stay.
see a bear, a rather large bear, kind of following one around. Seems to have a fish in its mouth.
Okay, that's scary. Freya, I know this is this might be bad for you or something else like that, but I think it would be safer if you just stayed on the edges and maybe hid somewhere until this is over. Was that okay?
Freya seems a bit upset by this.
Question, do we hear Larkin saying this?
Probably.
Larkin, if Freya's just going to be a sparrow, why don't you just put her in your backpack?
Good point.
Dude, I love
And I'll-
Banjo-Kazooie.
I'll open up my bag, pop her in, and then
As you open up the bag, she just looks up at you with an upset face.
listen. I'll give you like steak or something when we get back to 10 times. I'll make it up to you. I'm sorry, but if I die or if you die, it's gonna be bad. I'm sorry. Okay.
She hops in reluctantly.
I'll leave the bag kind of partly open so they can't see her, but if Freya wants to, she can stick her head out.
Or more importantly, she can breathe.
Yeah. I mean, it's not airtight.
It's not a
I know,
bag
this
of
will be
holding.
annoying. Yeah, you just put her in the bag of holding. Oh shit! I put you in the arrows thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
all right. So you start walking into town. You see two of them kind of walk up as like both almost like an army salute to the individual with Torga.
Hmm.
Welcome home. Who are these people you got with you? Oh, these ones. They have important news to speak to the king. Important how? Ender tribe? You kind of see them step away. Ever since we lost half the tribe, it's pretty easy to get getting to see the king.
Okay.
As you're walking through, you can see what seems to be like a tiny little school area.
Hmm.
There's a little sign saying the Cubs. They see them running around. One of them's made an igloo and a little slide on the top.
Oh, that's nice.
Until eventually you get to this rather large. It's almost, just a rather large tent. Looks like it'll fit like 10 people to sleep in.
Hmm.
And as he opens it up, you look inside and you see a much larger individual. His teeth, he's actually got like almost like little canines on his in his jaw. And he currently is just chewing on this large leg of meat, probably from a reindeer.
You're scary.
Shen, who are these people? I don't actually know your names.
My name's Lyle.
Hello, my name is Nomad, and I'll go to put my hand out for a handshake.
You see him takes a deep breath in as he holds your hand very firmly. By the way, he's got a strong grip on him. And as he removes it, you got like little meat bits on your hand.
Just gonna gently wipe them on my side as I float back to my position.
You're still getting tracked.
I have not set foot on the ground since I turned myself into a human kite.
I just like the picture is like
man.
you grab it, you grab his hand, he shakes it, but you go up and down.
We're walking
just
the
ever so
nomad.
slightly.
Rest of ya.
My name is Larkin.
Larkin.
Stell, and this is Hop.
Interesting. Those
He
two.
doesn't stop hopping.
They're
You know it's rude to not get off your axe speaks when speaking to someone.
I will as soon as he stops.
No, you see, you're actually starting to get very close to the top of the tent, and you can actually, at one moment, feel the fabric.
Just
Clip it with my horns.
Yeah. I'm Nuff.
Narf turns
I'm
into a
Nova.
dog temporarily. It's one of them potions again.
Yeah, Narf and Nova are very politely just moving the axe beaks just outside of the tent. All right. Now I know all your names. Where are you from? And why do you wish to speak to me?
well, we've heard about the metal weapons that has been poisoning your tribe. We know what it is. and we know what is making them. It's a metal called charlatan, and it's being made at the behest of Shira. Is currently trying to bring about, well, the end of the world, shall we say. We were hoping you might have some information to help us stop her.
All right. Speak away. What questions do you have?
We need to know the rhyme of the Frost Maiden, or perhaps where we can find the rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
It's to enter the city of the moon where Shira is currently residing, or has made her dominion.
Shen, get me Calzard. One moment. Yes. Calzard is the information individual of our little tribe.
Why did I
He
assume
may
it
know
was a
something.
weapon?
Sorry?
I assumed it was a weapon.
Or Calzard?
Yes.
He'd be pretty happy to hear that.
Do you have like a just out of interest? Do you have like a tribal weapon? Like a big bear tooth spear, or
You kind of see just to the side of his chair as he kind of lifts up this humongous great hammer. But at the edge of the actual hammer, it's got like a bear's face with the teeth still on it.
I called bear's tooth. I did. I said that. But yeah.
Lyle's eyes widen. That weapon looks bigger than me.
That's because it is. And trust me, nobody likes being on the other end of it.
No, I don't want to experience that, thank you.
Well, luckily for you, as he puts it back down, you won't need to. So at this point, you see another individual, another humanoid-looking person, but we all know at this point they're shifters.
Mm.
Yeah.
He's very interestingly, it looks like his nose is somewhat broken, but it's kind of like shot up a little bit. It looks almost a bit like a pig snout. As he kind of walks in and is like, you asked for me. It's like, these individuals, what was it? The rhyme of the Frost Maiden.
Yes.
Correct.
Rhyme of the Frost Maiden. If you heard anything from any tribes or any knowledge you know whatsoever, you mean the one with Aurel?
That would be the one, yes.
I don't know the location of it, but I do know individuals in the Elk tribe are apparently preparing to fight Aurel. You kind of see the king of this tribe just kind of rolls his eyes at that. It's like, oh, those silly elks.
How many of them are there? These elks?
The elks are the largest of all the tribes. They outnumber us at least 5 times, maybe even 6.
Okay, jeez.
Well,
But they are a much lower caliber of warriors.
Sounds like they could use some help.
Maybe. So you think that they know where it is? I mean, if they're preparing for it, there's a lead.
All the tribes move, to my knowledge, and I'm not really. I haven't been this way in quite a long while. I'm not really sure where everybody is. So could you help us find them?
Calzard, where are the elks? They're about half a day northwest of here, sir.
Okay.
And where you go? I think we need to go visit the elks. You see him actually start getting up.
So your tribe would stand to benefit from the defeat of Aurel as well, then?
It would mean these lands can finally not be so cold and dark.
Well, that would be a good start.
Better food. Look after my people better.
Okay.
And maybe the bloody dragons would fly off.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
here on that.
No.
White
no.
dragons. There's quite a few of them.
No, man, don't you remember we had a...
No.
encounter
I
with-
remember one. I remember a dragon. The use of the plural there is what upsets me. Dragons? Like,
There's a lot of them.
3.
Nope.
26?
Closer.
Oh no.
That's not good.
Don't know the exact number, but
Well, I
there's
think we
definitely at
found-
least 2 less. So you kind of see him smile as he holds his weapon.
I think we found the calamitous end of world event. They're going to release all of their white dragons on us.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why do you
Well,
need
as
more
much
than
as I'd like to
3
increase my
dragons?
score, that sounds bad.
If that is the case, that's awful. Well, Oriel is closely aligned with that bitch we have to defeat, so I'm definitely game. The rest of you.
Well, we came here to kill a god, so what's one more?
Alzard, send a message to the Elk tribe. King Gunvald wants to meet with King Garant. Yes, sir.
If you're going to unite tribes to fight against a god, would you not think it would perhaps behoove you to unite more than just the 2 tribes?
I wouldn't trust the wolf tribe joining us. A tiger. There's potential.
No,
It'll
why?
take some persuading.
Why wouldn't you trust the wolf tribe?
Like I said, I haven't said it, that was the other guy. But they're bloodthirsty killers. They wouldn't care less about anyone else.
Forgive
Then-
me for asking, but the one who has the totem of each tribe, are they not listened to by the rest of the tribe?
Not necessarily,
Okay.
but it is an important part. They're like second in command, if anything, if not first.
Pasto just looks to Larkin, sort of knowingly.
It is known that there is no tribe without the totem.
Okay.
And
Um,
if you was to perhaps if you had like the wolf tribe's totem warrior person on your side,
Lyle is starting to feel very uncomfortable by this.
yeah, I'm pulling my hood down as he says.
If
Would
you
that
can
not-
convince them, go for it. But I'm gonna go get the ones I know for sure.
the tribe or the
The wolf. If you can convince the people of the wolf, go for it. I'll gladly accept as much help. This is a demigod we're talking about.
Larkin's going to open up the bag,
Oh
take out the amulet, and then place it in his hand.
You should see his face start going red.
Oh no, bad move.
What is this blasphemy? You let a wolf tribe member in here?
Listen, I'm still on your side. If I was here to do anything, I would have done it.
So at this point, you hear a growl as there's a polar bear just at the entrance.
Oh shit.
we are here entirely peacefully. None of us have brought any malice. We returned a child to Turgar, I think,
There was the child.
their father.
Returned a child or kidnapped one to make it seem good.
No,
No,
we
no.
returned it because we only just arrived here because we're trying to stop this entire tribe and likely all of the other tribes from being destroyed. We're not here to cause any sort of problem or issue, quite the opposite. I think the likelihood is the conversation that our friend is having now with you is more than the contact that he's ever had with anyone from what you would claim to be his own tribe.
The amount of shifters I know I can count on one hand. Like my mum tried sacrificing me to Auril while I was 6 years old. She tried dumping me in the lake and drowning me when I was a child. I was found by the legend among your tribe called Onomanatok. She took me in and handed me to a.
She's not of our tribe.
What tribe is she of?
She's not a part of a tribe. She's
handed
from
me to a
outside of
band my
Icewind Dale.
tribe. If I can,
Right.
Oh, Chip.
but if I can help, if I can try and convince some of the others, I'll do that. I have friends in 10 towns. I'm not really sure if I want to connect with my tribe or not, but if it means saving 10 towns and saving the other tribes, then I'll do my best.
While this is happening,
Mhm.
you notice the polar bear's growls behind you starts changing. It's not like a constant one. It's like little bursts. And you actually just see Freya as a little bird seems to be on the floor chatting to him.
I mean, see, look,
That is amazing.
they're already getting along.
Can I telepathically ask Freya what she's saying to the polar bear?
You you speak to her. It's like, oh, I'm just trying to explain our side of things. It's been a long time since I've seen any of the totems.
Oh,
Oh, by the way, no, I'm not talking to you. That was they can talk through minds. Yes, I know. I know it's different, isn't it?
Let's
I think-
Can you convince your master? I think he's about to. Yes, smash him like he smashed that dragon. Really, like a melon. Jesus.
Oh, that's unpleasant.
This is someone we want on our side.
Can I
you
just, like,
kinda
look towards the tribe leader and be like, I think that's quite a good omen. They seem quite happy.
You kind of see him look over, and during this happening, you can tell he's got a sense that even though it's a bird, that is a totem, and he's having good chit chats with his one.
Oh, she can change. I think I'm not sure if yours can. I think yours might be able to, but yeah, she can change.
They all can. One for-
Again, I don't really know much about the other tribes or anything else.
Do they all change into birds?
he just points at his one. His one nods, and you just see him turn into an eagle. But he's got like these sharp white like eyebrows.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Larkin could have hid his identity, but he had the bravery to be honest with you and show
I mean, he did.
where he's from. Don't you think that shows a lot of trust that he's being honest with you rather than trying to hide who he is?
You kind of see him get off of his little throne. So he walks over to you, Larkin, and he is a lot taller than you. He literally is looking down.
Well, Larkin, he isn't reaching for any of his weapons, but he's gonna stand there and hold his ground.
And as you're doing so, you see his body change as he turns into a rather scary-looking werebear.
I've already used it, but would you say I could change it just for this?
I say he can change, just not the ability.
Okay.
He can kind of change. Everyone else is just. It's rather tense in the room as he's just staring into Larkin's eyes.
Does gonna turn towards Pastel and be like, "Are they about to bro hug? Like, what is this?
I don't know, but I feel like I should be shapeshifting too.
This feels like some sort of predator shit, and they're about to oil up their chests."
I don't catch your meaning.
Niall's gonna.
You,
Niall's
you get a
gonna
little
step
bit of
backwards.
a growl from him, but he kind of offers up his, well, now a paw.
I'll shake his hand.
As he holds your hand, he is. Roll me a strength save.
Larkin knows how to shake. Good doggy.
Fuck you. 9.
9. You,
Man's got a German suplex.
your hand is just getting crushed. You can actually feel some of the bones going.
Lockin's gonna try and not change his face. He's gonna try and deal with the pain.
And then he just, with that, he pulls you in close and goes, "All right, I trust you." As he pushes you back. And I'm going to say, with the strength save from earlier, you do fall to the floor.
My bow hand.
As he goes back to his seat as he transforms to how he was. Right. Give it a little bit of time for a message to go by and everyone else to pack up. And then we'll be going to meet the Elks. I'd say be finished around closing time for the Mystic Tavern, I think. You just see the eagle and the birds look. It's like, what?
This feels like a very strange session.
It was. It's called filler because two
It's
of our
good
party
fun.
members aren't here.
Yeah.
What do you mean filler? This was the main session. I didn't plan anything different because they weren't here.
Yeah.
Didn't plan at all.
They're just earning calories.
They're bulking up. They're putting on like is it called lard? Whatever seals put on.
What?
They're gonna be like
yes. Famous
They're-
kiss from a rose, singer seal, likes to
Seal.
lard himself up.
they're gonna be like two sumo wrestlers by the end of this.
Oh.
All
This is
right.
going to come out in the
Blubber,
morning.
that's
just
it, blubber.
absolutely
They're
squeaking.
putting on blubber to deal with the cold.
This is the
Oh.
longest outro ever. Thanks for tuning in. Join us tomorrow for Star Wars. If you want,
Just one Star Wars.
just one whole Star War.
Yep.
Sub 20% off. Do it now, or else. No, actually, you don't have to. It's appreciated. Don't forget Twitch Prime exists. All right. Yeah, VODs are going up every single day that we stream. Good shit. Keeping on top of it. Thanks for tuning in to the Mystic Tavern. And remember, I don't know, anyone else got one?
Remember, if it's 20% off, that's basically free.
No. Something else. Something related to the session.
Don't get in the way of a bulky handshake between two oiled up bear and wolf men.
That's good advice. That's just good advice.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.
Oi.